Hello and welcome to episode 76 of my informative playthrough of Pathfinder Kingmaker, and I'm recording this directly after the previous one, so let's just get straight into it. Let's get Alice her 2 trophies so she can crown herself Queen of the Hunters, or whatever our reward actually is. Okay, wargs, easy.
Their life ends here.
Let's just go. A few more. Ooh, the spin. It's like someone made a joke. Someone was reading, like, for a game that's called Pathfinder, the pathfinding sure is, sure isn't great here. That one, if we kill, okay. Round. Oh no. Go. Poor old harem. It's gonna hurt, isn't it? They can't be laughed at, but they can be. Oh, it's not really worth it. As I dither. So a nice bit of slowing mud, 1 round of blindness, and slow effect. Still managed to get tripped though.
Your life ebbs low.
And Valerie hit once. What's my formation like? Yeah, this is right. Became infamous for having lots of things with trip. And in fact, a lot of the sort of builds that you read, involve having lots and lots of things that can trip, lots and lots of things that get attacks of opportunity. So what you do is one person trips, everyone attacks opportunity, more trips happen, and you just sort of bounce off that. It's really quite pleasant. Little cutscene here. O mighty beast, strong be your wings. Praise Lamashtu. So you can see, and this links, we will see this going forward as well, but this is our first little inkling of this relationship between the goblins and these beasts. They seem to have, in relation to Lamashtu, mother of monsters, they seem to have some sort of affinity for these monsters through their worship of Lamashtu. We, on the other hand, have no such issues. Just so you can see, we're only looking at level 7 here, so this is 3 levels lower than us. And 6 of us. Okay. Leave these little bits, we don't need that.
A test of my abilities.
Let's go there, there. Yeah. Okay. It's not gonna hurt.
The spell's not working. That's bad.
Okay. Will give us 1 extra AC. And that's a nice explosion there. Which one are we attacking? There. Inflict critical wounds.
It's inevitable.
So I don't want to take too much damage. This guy Carson's going to get an attack of opportunity from that bear, isn't he? Don't kill it before it has an opportunity to hit.
masterpiece. Ah!
I don't even know if that got off. Sort of is just entirely wasted. Go on. Right. That's the whole point. There we go. A whole 11 damage. Well done, Harem. 48 plus 10. That amounts to 11 damage. Incredible rolls all round. That's, yeah. Even with the save, that's quite an impressive minimum damage, it seems. Near minimum. Okay, so
How cute!
we've just got to be a bit careful up here, because we don't want our little friends to die. Okay, so we got our owlbear. Okay, and this owlbear is attacking the Mavoni Swordlord sisters. However,
Is there trouble?
if we're lucky,
We'll win.
The hard way.
so the idea is that the greater enraged owlbear will kill them if you're not careful, and you've got to save them. And it hits pretty hard. This is a tough enemy. This is level 18. You know, 38 strength with power attack. It doesn't take many hits to turn these sword lords into paste.
This will hurt.
Of course, that means it's not doing anything unless it makes it save, which it. If we have a look here, yeah, will 9 against our DC 28. It doesn't need to roll 19 or 20. We'll pass. Unless I got that
Serves
wrong.
you right.
That's why we should be wearing Headband of Charisma +2 in order to just give us that little bit of extra DC. Okay. We owe you our lives. What? Because we paralyzed it off screen. Yeah. It almost killed you. That's because someone would happily charge a pack of dragons with their bare hands given the chance. Oh, and here I thought it was because one of us spends more time running to the kitchen for cookies than training with her sword. Okay, how are things in Myvon? Total mess. Gelt sending spies and provocateurs. Skirmishes with pitax. And, yeah. Our uncle has finally defeated the old treasure in a duel. So now, as long as no one else tries to claim his permission, it's as good as his. So, obviously, positions in Myvon decided by duels. Yeah. Here we go. What do you mean they're determined by duels? Yes, the most skilled with a sword gets to rule. And, yeah. Everybody likes to use the sword. And we could be extremely rude to them. But let's not do that. And let's not acknowledge Harem's, maudlin comments there. Goodbye. Yeah, enough. The most dangerous monster you could handle is a cow. That's already been butchered and deep fried. You should make yourself a new coat of arms with a fork instead of a sword on it. Right. It is not Edna's pride or Julia's sloth that will be their undoing. It is their mutual inability to cooperate. Not that it's any of my business. Not sure why that came out in my pseudo-Harem's voice. But, yeah. So, here we go. Hunting trophy. Take it. Oh, and I keep hitting skin. But obviously, if we were using Inspired Competence, that would give us just a little bit more of a chance to do that.
Anything else?
Okay, nice Potion of Invisibility. If you come here and you can't paralyze them, if one of them dies and the other one survives, then they both survive. But if both of them go down, then that's it. You've busted it. How much haste have we got left?
Anything is possible.
How much anything have we got left? Let's re-go.
A simple smile goes a long way. This will be quick.
So our buffs are running out. You saw there that mirror image expired. Going to start lose. Yeah, well, I've re-upped that, so it's fine. Not sure why I put Sense Vitals on Lindsay, since without greater invisibility, it's not going to do very much.
This is my time to shine.
So let's pull back.
I wrote it like I saw it.
There you go. Big damage. What we can do here, I can drop a confuse because, you know, owlbears in groups. It's level 14. It's quite dangerous. Let's just deal with this. Go. We'll re-time that when it gets closer.
Do not falter.
Okay. So that's acid more. Just will boost the leopard's damage just a little bit. So yeah, let's hit the confuse there. There we go. Because you can see Valor's taking quite a bit of damage. 1. Might even have to heal in combat. We'll just keep an eye on it. 44 is not awful.
You.
Yeah, that's okay. But you can see how these packs over here,
I decree.
as I said
Camp.
in the previous video, they're the most dangerous. Just because there's enough of them to do some serious damage. Oh. What happened to that one? Confused. And then wandered off.
Served it.
Maybe. There we go. That's quite nice. So, as I said, Inspire Competence. Prior to skinning, you'll get us slightly more pelts. If you're into, you know, owlbear pelts.
Grotus awaits us.
Grotus awaits us. How we doing? Let's go like that, so a little bit of healing. Edge of the map. Okay, so one I forgot about. Back, back, back. So you can see Blur is expired. Alpha. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4. So let's hit him with a slow. Let's bring melee. There's not much you can do except. Forgot to cast that. Lindsay, you're going to fascinate, harem. There's lots you can do. Let's go that. Move in. And we've still got a few bombs left. So
Will
we'll just...
they ever learn?
And then Lindsay, if you just move up here. There we go. Slowed, fascinated.
Become dust. Repent.
Of course, the splash from the bomb will break the fascinate aura, but
You're right.
even just one round of not being attacked is usually
Don't hold back.
enough to finish them off. We'll save those bombs for later. There we go. And off.
I decree we set up camp.
And as you can see, we've basically connected right back up with where we were.
Adventures
So
are
let me just
exciting.
re-up blur on let's do. We'll make big. We could also make small. We can make Jubilar small. Lindsay way small. Gives them a bonus to hit as well. Damage low, but bonus to hit high.
Everywhere I go, a pole hangs over everything. Though
Might as well use up some spells now. We can go full in. Since we've almost finished this map. Skeletons. There we go. Archon's Aura, which is going to debuff them. So, yeah, very nice. -2 to AC and -2 to attack rolls. Just lovely. Don't leave home without it. Tripped.
This is where I
Attack of opportunity. Extremely big Valoried. Just remember that.
The dangers don't frighten me.
And give us those
And Lindsay was called forth.
extremely unvaluable bear pelts. And the token of the Dryad, of course, and the Taldan dog tag. So we've got one more head to get. And you might be wondering, where is it? Well, it's down in this big gully here. But first, let's just grab these bits before I forget. Okay. Almost. Right. Let's charge the ring. There. And there. Okay. And our head. So that's 3 melted shards of the ring. We should also have picked up the Taldan Snaffle, I think, which was just up here. And our last enemy.
I'll share my path.
Poisonous Hydra, but we're immune to poison, so it's gonna go nice and
Use of my
easy.
talent.
To victory!
Aura. It breathes some poison. Ah, tragic. Dead.
I decree we set up
And that's
camp.
it. It's such a letdown. But maybe the designers were thinking, well, let's not make it too hard. But considering you had this one up here, it's pretty easy because it's distracted, and the Poisonous Hydra, which if you're protected against poison is nothing. Yeah, your groups of owlbears are tougher.
my search was not in vain.
Ah, fly trap.
It's time to act.
It can't be fly trapped. It's-
A sweet smile, gentle voice, and kind words will help me win their hearts. And if that fails,
So obviously Cat's Grace is going to boost Cat AC and attack bonus and damage. It's one of the nice things about the leopard. So there we go. So this dexterity plus 8. Okay, is increasing its attack bonus. And plus 17 damage, that's very nice. So this is a little goblin shrine. Where were we? Hydra drawing. Tiny human figures being crudely etched on this stone. They like
it's my
drawing
time to shine.
pictures. How are we going to deal with this? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to burn through some spells. for the fun of it. Let's see whether I can pull this up. It's not going to work. They've got enormous fortitude. But lightning them. Fortitude save. You're never going to have a good time. Who are we still waiting for? There. Just finish this one off. There, and lightning.
This
It's nice. It never quite does as much damage as I want it to do. But Call Lightning Storm is just a great attack there. Considering what's it, melee is something of a spare wheel a lot of the time when you're not going all out.
I decree we set up
It's just
camp.
quite nice to be able to drop some lightnings
Adventures
on people.
calls them.
Okay, there we go. Take all of them.
Just letting the ink dry.
Investigate this corpse. There's nothing of value. Yeah. And this will connect back up to this bit. Let's just very quickly scoop up everything we've missed. Herbs. There we go. Yeah, so I believe this flytrap drops something important, but feel free for me to be proved wrong, because I can never remember where all the different things are here. Yeah, so that's our Shadow of a Knight's Braces. We need that for Forest Knight's Braces. Okay, they're a funny item, because Forest Knight's Braces, when you read the description, doesn't actually sound that amazing. But when you see them in action, you realise, I normally give them to Valerie. When you see them in action, you think, hell, they're really useful.
I'll share my path.
And that's it. Okay, let us return down. Yeah. Let's go cash in our quest, because we have got there's our stuff. Our Hydra Head and our Alba Head, along with 3 Melted Charger Ring and 1 Forest Knight Braces. So let's sort by type. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Forest Knight Braces, and the Talon Snaffle. So I think we have got everything we need. This is nothing of interest here. So let's return to the hunting lodge in order that we might progress the quest.
I decree we set up camp.
He's still exhausted. Nah, just gonna push on. So after this bit, I'm gonna call this video quits. I haven't been keeping track of the time, but I think it's a good place to stop before we just, because having done that, there's some milling around. It's like artisan stuff. It's like, how can I do stuff quite quickly in order that we can maximize the time we're getting artisan items at higher levels. So you can see there, we sent them off in the last video. So this here, 2 out of the 3, good stuff. And this is the first quest of Season of the Bloom, which we've done. And you'll notice I did this almost as soon as possible. You don't want to wait too long. You can wait a bit, but if you wait too long, the hunt, yeah, you miss the opportunity. So let's chat to Jamal here. Okay. That's good. You said that before. Okay, finish the hunt, sound the horn, it's all over. In comes everyone, small amount of experience. Well, how did the protection guests fare considering their picnic? Nothing. And the Mivoni, well, they almost died. We saved them. And the Ember Travelers, they got 1. Okay, and look at us. Aren't we the best? It was me. So, quite a bit of gold and some pearls. Yeah, you can take the head from the Ember Travelers, unless you're role playing. My personal opinion is it's not worth it because obviously you show yourself to be untrustworthy going forward. Okay, there we go. All done. Or is it? What's happening to me? Okay, so
I need inspiration.
you would have seen that there was a sort of blue glow. Okay, there was like a line of blue glow, and then this ferocious owlbear seemed to explode out of that person. Okay? And if you go way back into my videos, I went into a kitchen in the tavern in the capital, our capital, and there was somebody here complaining about a stomachache, and a tiny little fairy dragon seemed to burst out of their stomach. Okay? That was a little bit of foreshadowing, but now we seem to have seen the real thing. That these animals, monsters, are popping out of people. It's
Become as dust.
not difficult to kill. Especially if we do that with that delicious purple glow. There we go. Simply dreadful. I'll see to it this poor man's family receives a pension. Wait. Could it be that all of the monsters have appeared in this manner? If the public learns of this, there'll be no stopping the panic. I recommend we keep this incident quiet for the time being. I'll conduct an investigation without drawing anyone's attention, and in a month's time, I'll inform you of the results. And this is quite an important choice here, and without explaining purely what the consequences are, if you cover the stuff up, then you can get yourself into a situation in the future where you are accused of covering stuff up. However, if you tell people, that has its own consequences. Okay? So, the lawful option is to conceal it, the chaotic option is to reveal it. And I am going to pick this chaotic good one here. In my semi-roleplay of Fae Enchantress Alice, she is neutral to chaotic good. So we want to tell as many people as possible. She's very concerned. And
Anything is possible.
guess waste not, want not. Oh, what we did that.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Okay, so if we just... How terrible. I hope it's not contagious. Same comment. Maybe they're twins. Okay, and the travelers here. Looks like it's worse than we thought. Says exactly the same thing. And this always cracks me up because it's becoming more and more interesting, he says, before the hunt and after. And immediately. I wonder what Lord Iravetti would say about this. And they all just say the same thing. And that's it. So I am going to stop the video here. We have completed part 1 of Season of the Bloom. And it's culminated in this. Like I said this chapter gets pretty dark. An owlbear just exploded out of someone. And Cassilia is saying, wait, is this how all the monsters are appearing? And yeah, if so, that is pretty messed up. So anyway, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.